you're comfortable creating an affidavit?
Yeah, I'm very comfortable.
All right, so everything you say in your affidavit, you're comfortable with
Yes.
stating? Thank you. And so, in your affidavit, you said you've developed a policy which no staff member can innate or maintain social media relationships with students. This includes both internet and cell phone platforms, correct?
This is applying to cell phone platforms. It's not cell phones itself, but cell phone platforms such as like Facebook, Twitter, as previously stated.
Thank you. So the old ratio was 15:1, correct?
Prior to me changing it. that
Prior
was
to
the
you
ratio.
changing it.
Along
Okay.
with the Board of Education president.
Okay. In your affidavit, you said the district does not make any special accommodations for overnight trips and does not require a different ratio. You said this, correct?
Yes, I do.
So, why did you change the ratio?
Well, I decided it was in this situation, it was in our best interest to do so. I spoke extensively. I was very too concerned about the policy at hand, but after speaking with the Board of Education president, I decided that this would be our best course of action.
All right, you said, though, that you made this decision rather quickly.
Well, after taking all the factors into consideration, it was the most logical solution to make.
So, do you normally make rash decisions?
No, this wasn't a rash decision. I had many factors that I took into consideration as I previously stated in the direct examination.
All right, so in August, when approving this trip, the entire board was confronted, correct?
The entire board was confronted about.
Approving the trip.
Yes.
So, wouldn't it make sense to have the entire board confirm the new ratio?
Well, the Board of Education president is representative
But
of the board.
never in the affidavit does it
Objection,
state.
Your Honor. It would, counsel not allowing my witness to finish his answer.
I'll let him finish.
Okay, so as I was previously saying, the Board of Education president is representative of the board, and since after speaking with him, I believe that if with his approval, it's essentially the board's approval as well.
Permission to approach the witness with this affidavit?
No objection.
Thank you. You have it? Oh, thank you. So, can you read line 62, please?
After calling the board president, I give permission for the trip.
After calling the board president, is this permission?
We confirmed this together, yes.
It isn't, okay, thank you. And so, and also in line 59 of your affidavit, you said you were going to allow this trip.
I refer to my affidavit?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, who informed you about the incident initially?
Well, initially, I did have an inkling that the trip would be canceled, but the moment I realized it would be in jeopardy was when the parent was calling.
Did this inkling arise when parents were worried about getting their money and they'd be up in arms?
The inkling arose when I realized that Daniel Hughes was sick.
But this inkling didn't hit you until a day before the trip, correct?
Unfortunately, I did have other things at hand, but I did have the trip in mind. But my initial concern did arrive when the parents called me.
The parents called you. Okay, so back to my previous question. So, the night of the incident, who informed you of the incident?
I received a call from the hotel.
From the hotel, not Dalton Fisher?
No.
Not the chaperone who you put in place?
I believe she was taking care of the other Asian students, so she might have been busy at the time.
She might have been busy. Okay, did you have contact with Dalton Fisher during any other times during the trip?
She didn't contact me prior, so that led me to believe that she was very comfortable with everything.
Very comfortable with everything. All right, thank you. No further questions.
We have 3:22 left.